Alright, Shalom. Before I get into my lesson, I want to start off giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well, and salutation to the fellow Akim, the fellow laborers in the ministry doing the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, but all faith and truth and sincerity. This is the brother Shaquat Gabar from the Great Millstone Charlotte Camp coming at you with another lesson, And once again, this message is to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, and the confused faces who bloodline go back to Negro, Latino, Native American descent by the seed of the Father. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is for the Israelites, man. Starting off with the elect, the 144,000, and the 1/3 that's out there believing in the true doctrine and in the right spirit and of the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So basically, man, I'm just going to go into a quick little lesson about the destruction of America, which is written in the Bible, coded as Babylon the Great or the daughter of Babylon. So when you look into that word Babylon, it simply means confusion, man. And that's what we have here in America. A bunch of confusion, man. The nations don't know who they really are according to their biblical nationality. Especially our people, man. You Negro, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you don't know who you are. You don't know who your power is. You in all type of different religions, following these false gods, these idols of the heathen nation, And another reason why this place is called Babylon, meaning confusion, because look at all the stuff that goes on, man. Everything that takes place here in America, which is wickedness, is against the Bible, man. Homosexuality, man being with men, women with women, men changing their sex, women changing their sex, even down to the children, man. And that's all nothing but confusion, man, according to the Bible, man. Because man supposed to be with a woman and vice versa, a woman supposed to be with the man. And these children, whatever a child is, if he's born a boy, that's what he is, man. If she born a woman, that's what it is, because that's what the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, made it to be, man. Now you got these children, they can pick their own sex. They don't even have to have a gender. If they feel like, if a dude, a boy, a young boy feel like he's want to be a girl, now it's acceptable to this world in the ways of America by pushing this wickedness through their government that they can do that now, man. That's why this place is known as Babylon the Great, man. And other different reasons, man. Everything's here in America push against the scriptures, man. All the wickedness, man. So that's why Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to destroy this place, man. And that's what my lesson is going to touch on today. How the Lord is going to destroy America by thermonuclear fire in this up-and-coming World War III that we are drawing into now, man. We are in a time of great destruction, man. And the downfall of America and the destruction of America is going to be the most, out of all historical events, America is going to have the top destruction when it comes to history, man, by the thermonuclear fire, man. So I'm going to start off at Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon a symbol of great nations from the north country. That's talking about Russia, man. Russia, China, and their allies. Iran is going to be also with them, and different other nations that's going to have that nuclear capability. And it's going to be the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to destroy America, man. But Russia being the main head of it. And it said, and they shall set themselves array against her. From this she shall be taken. Thy arrow shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And those arrows representing the thermonuclear missiles, man. Cause back then when back then when the prophets saw the visions of those nuclear missiles, they didn't write nuclear missiles, man. They symbolize it, coded as arrows, man. Cause they do look like arrows, a regular arrow. But it's talking about the nuclear missiles, man. And it says, as Chaldea shall be a spoil, and all that spoil her shall be satisfied, say the Lord. Because you were glad and because you rejoiced, O you destroyers of my inheritance, because you are grown fat as the heifer ate at the grass, and bolo as bulls. So, because how do America rejoice over the Lord's inheritance? Who is the Lord's inheritance? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Israelites, man, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, man. And the way that America rejoiced over the Lord's people by putting us in slavery, man. Coming over here, during the time of the 13th, 14th century, bringing on the Native Americans, the Latino tribes, the Seminole Indians, and they are considered Israelites too, man, from the Northern Kingdom, man, Then, years later, during the 15th century and 16th century, they brought the Southern Kingdom from Europe, from the west coast of Africa, on the cargo slave ships, man, and we served captivity over here in America ever since from those times all the way up to now, man. We are still over here in captivity here in America, catching hell, man, from our enemies, the so-called white people, which are the biblical Edomites, man. So that's how they rejoice over the Lord's inheritance, man, and make money off the free labor of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That's why they say that they grown fat as the heifer at grass, because that represent the way how America gained success and became rich off the blood, sweat, and tear and the labor of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites. Continue on, and it said, your mother shall be so confounded, she that bare you shall be ashamed, and behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness and a dry land and the desert. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. And even talking about who's the mother of America, man. Great Britain, man, or England, man. Well, mostly England, man, because American is an extension from out of England, man. But they fight their own independence. That's going back to July the 4th, Independence Day, when America got its independence. It becoming its own Soviet country. But the Lord gonna have even American allies, the European countries over there, shoot their missiles on America, man. The Most High gonna have that, man, and that's biblical prophecy, man. So Europe, Turkey, France, Italy, all those countries over there got the nuclear capability. They're gonna destroy America also, man, right along with the rest of these nations, man. And it says, put yourselves in array against Babylon, round about all you that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord. So how America has sinned against the Lord? For all the wickedness that is pushing, man, against the Holy Scriptures, man. Because here you got America talking about the Bible is the law of the land, but they don't keep none of the law, statutes, and commandments in the Bible, man. They're adverse to all the things that Yahweh Shem Yahushua set up in the law, statutes, commandments, to be righteous, man. So they sin against the Most High, man, blaspheming His words, the images of the Lord and the Heavenly Father, you know, the enslavement of his people, and pushing all this wickedness against the children of Israel to get them to go off and keep them from returning to the power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So the Lord is against this place, man. And this place has sinned against the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's why you see in America going down, man. Because the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not dealing with this place, man. And we entering into the times that the Most High is bringing this place down to the point, man, that we that close to this place falling, man. You know, the dollar collapsing, you know, the morals of the people they're getting waxing worse and worse, man. Esau pushing his wicked agenda, wickedness of all-time high here in America, man. Steady going and getting worse and worse. So that's signs showing you that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to destroy America, man. Bring this place down. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 6. And it said, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore all hands shall be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. So the Almighty day, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is at hand, man. We're getting closer and closer, man. And you being the truth, and the Lord open up your spiritual eyes and understanding, knowing what time that we're in, you see it clearly that America is on its way out of here, man. You see the signs and the prophecies that the Lord gave unto his man to watch for, that's coming to pass. And it said, and there shall be afraid, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. There shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. That's talking about that nuclear destruction, man. You know, right before the Yahushua had those nukes desolate America, there's going to be all type of turmoil and chaos breaking loose here in America, man. Like I say, man, the economy crashing, you know, famine or lack of food, lack of water, you know, race wars, you know, class wars, civil unrest, you know, all hell breaking loose here in America, man. Right before the return of who the word English called Jesus Christ, Yahushua, which is the so-called Negro from the tribe of Judah, the real image of the Lord, the real characteristics, not that false image. And it said, behold, the day of the Lord come cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So the Lord is going to destroy all the ones of our people out of the land of America, the ones that's not going to return and seek the true power, their power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the power of you Israelites, man, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So there's a number already stated, 2/3, that's not going to be saved. You know, a great multitude of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that's not going to acknowledge your sins against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not going to be repentance, not going to believe in Yahweh and the only begotten Son, Yahushua. So that's going to lead to you being destroyed by these thermonuclear missiles and the different judgments that the Lord got set up here in America, man. Especially the ones of our people that take this RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. You know, because whoever take the chip, the RFID chip, they're going to be destroyed by the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, by the thermonuclear missiles. That's it on that. But that's how the Most High is going to destroy this place, man. By fire, man. And this all throughout the scriptures, man. They're going to be being one of the main cleansing agents that the Lord is going to use on thermonuclear fire and those chariots. Because Yahushua is going to come back with fire too, man. You know. by the ways of the chariots, the so-called UFOs. UFOs, what the world call them, but spiritually, through the understanding of the scriptures, we know that they are the so-called UFOs are the so-called chariots of the Most High. How the angels and Yahweh Shai is going to return and also bring war to these nations, you know, and cause those laser beams out of those chariots to destroy America, destroy people, because they're going to be destroying, cities, people, these nations, military during the time of World War III when Yahweh Shai return. So Yahweh Shai is also going to bring fire, man. This is Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. So the Lord is coming back with fire by the ways of those so-called UFOs, man. You know, well, the chariots, man. And it said, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fires. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So the Lord going to bring great destruction, death by the ways of the chariots that's going to send out fire by those laser beams, you know, and ultimately by the main sword, because the sword represents destruction, is by the thermonuclear missiles, man. You know, because that's what time we coming into, man. That's what time we coming into, man. Great destruction, man. And it's going to be by the way of fire mainly, man. That's going to finish this place off. And it's all throughout the scriptures. So if you got these dudes out here saying that the missiles don't exist in the Bible, you know, they're lost, man. They're blind, man. Because they're all throughout the scriptures described as missiles, man. The symbolism, man. This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouths. So that's talking about the thermonuclear missiles, man. If you got the understanding, man, you know. And they show different variety of movies, especially Terminator, the Judgment Day, the second Terminator, when Sarah Connor was on that. You know, that's a famous one, man. When Sarah Connor, that played in the movie, was out there in the park, and when those missiles would launch off and they drop on America, you know, they show her what, man? They showing her body being consumed by that heat, man, by that wave, or that fire wave by the nuclear missiles, man. You know, her body started melting. Then what else happened in that, man? Her eyes was consumed. Now, like the scripture says, her tongue, while she was standing upon her feet, man. And, you know, and that's gonna be reality once Yahweh Shai had those nuclear missiles in real life, in real time, destroy America, man. And majority of the people that's gonna be here on the soils of America during that time, man. The prophets seen them, man. They seen the visions, man. And over times, and now the time of technology, and the time that we're in now, the Lord had opened up the mindset of the prophets to receive it again, which are the men of great millstone, starting with the apostles on down, and the ones that's in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, that got the understanding, knowing that these missiles do exist, and know that they're going to be used here in the times that we're in now to bring destruction to America. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments roll in blood. So just like back in the ancient days, you know, where Isaiah talking about, you had the ancient wars where it was, close to combat hand-to-hand combat, man, with the swords, the bucklers, the shields, the spears, clinging, the armor being rolled up in blood due to the bloodshed of those weapons back then, you know. But Isaiah talking about the war that he's going to see in the future, what the Lord that's going to take place in the future, what the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua showed him and the other prophets, man. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garment rolling blood, but this shall be with the burning and fuel of fire. And that's what we have here today, man. This modern day war, man. Mostly fought by the way of what? Tanks, fighter jets that got missiles on them, guns, because this the time of the modern day war that the Lord is using mainly that fire, and the ultimate fire going to be those thermonuclear missiles, man. Because this World War III is going to start off as a war with the troops on the grounds, the fighting out there in the field, the deserts, the water, on the seas, the ocean, But ultimately, it's going to lead to the point that it's going to get so, it's going to escalate to a certain point that Yahweh Shai going to have these nations shoot their missiles on America, man, and destroy it, man. Because it's written in the Bible, man. Because this is the will of the Lord, man. So we coming in some bad times, man. We coming into some time of great judgment from the Heavenly Father. And it's already written. It's already been, now we just to the point that it's about to be played out, man. So you can't change the mind of the Lord, man. Because the Lord already had it settled and had his mind set that this place is going to rise in the last days, America, have its moments, have its time of wickedness, and its great end was going to be away by nuclear fire, man. It already set up, man. Ain't no changing it. So all thing as men of the Lord, as ourselves, pray that we be part of that election, so we can be able to escape that time by the way of Yahweh Shai delivering the elect, man. That's what we're looking for, man. Because there's no hope in this place, man. This place is done. This is Zephaniah. Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hastily greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, a mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is the day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wantonness and desolation, a day of darkness, gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. So that we're talking about all hell breaking loose, man. Mass casualties, man. Mass death, man. Mass, people dying from diseases, pestilence. Like I said earlier, man, race wars, civil unrest, civil class wars, man. Martial law, concentration camps, all type of hell breaking loose here in America that's going to lead to mass majority of American citizens being put to death, man. And this is written in the scriptures, man. So it don't matter how these people feel about the message, man. The Lord said, what if some believe and what if some did not believe? Do that change the mindset of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, roughly paraphrase? No, it doesn't, man, because the Lord already got it set, man. He's going to save the believers and the non-believers. They're going to get caught up into the wrath and the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And it said, a day of trumpet, alarm against the fair city, against the high towers. And kind of Lord is blowing the trumpet now by the ways of the prophets, man. The men of the Lord out there pushing his word in all truth and city. The ones that's in the right doctrine, the right spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Not these false prophets, man. The majority of these false Israelite camps, they're not pushing the destruction of America. They're not pushing the return of Yahweh Shai, bringing thermonuclear missiles to this place, man, and bringing fire by the ways of the chariots, man. They're not pushing in that, man. They pushing. They're against the RFID chip, being a mark of the beast. They said it's something else, Christianity, philosophies, and barcode, you know. They misleading our people to what really the mark of the beast is, which is the RFID chip, man. And 'cause like I say, man, those that take the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, is going to be destroyed by the missiles, man. I'm gonna get that scripture later on, man. Let me finish this off real quick. But they're not warning them of that, man. But a true man of the Lord is warning, telling you, do not accept this RFID chip, man. This mark of the beast, man. Unless you're going to find yourself in those nuclear missiles, man. If you do. And it said, I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the days of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy residence of all them that dwell in the land. So you can't even buy your way out of this, because you got majority of people, they thinking that they can pay the pastor or pay the Lord off, the so-called making the heaven, they have the Lord protection, That's how majority of our people in these churches think, man. They think if they can just go to church, and pay the pastor off, they got money when all hell break loose, somehow they're going to be good, Not in the case, man. The only way you're going to be able to escape the wrath or the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is being part of the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Knowing who you are, and not only that, knowing who the power is and doing what Yahweh Shem Yahushua tell us to do, man. Go out there and push this word, man, and believe in him and his son, Yahweh and Yahushua. That's going to be our covenant, man, from the time of Jacob's trouble and when all hell break loose. Not money, Because that money going to be useless in that day anyway, man, When they crash this economy, man. And the ones of our people that are so rich and so kept, caught up on money, they're going to be the main ones that's gonna take this RFID chip, man, this mark of the beast, man. I'm gonna get that real quick. This is Revelation chapter 9. So like Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So we're talking about all nations, man. These third world countries, third world countries, that's poor, even to the super rich countries, these elites gonna cause it to push their RFID chip to make everybody trying to to be join in with their new world order, because that's what it is, man. But the elect is not going to take that RFID chip, because they're going to believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, even unto death or salvation, man. But he's going to cause all, man, because the elites, man, they're all together, man, right along with these rest of these, with these other nations. You got these super rich nations like Russia, China, and other countries that got a super rich, that got that status, that's in league with the bankers. All of them are going to cause their nations, to move towards taking this RFID chip, man. That's what you see in China pushing it, Russia, parts of England, over here in America. Because we're in that time now, man. They're just making it, convenience right now. But sooner or later, it's going to be, what the word I'm looking for, they're going to be mandatory, man. When they crash this place, man. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So It don't even matter if you're a person with so-called success in this world, or so-called poor or bum person, a person that don't have no type of status, no type of fame or fortune, man. He's gonna cause all, man, all nations, man. And it said he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that word mark there in the Greek is charagma. When you look into the word charagma, the definition is to cut, to incision, man. So when you look at that word mark, charagma, ain't no way you can cut open somebody's hands or their forehead and put religion in it, man. That's a spiritual thing. This right here is talking about a physical mark, man. And that's that mark, the mark of the beast, is that RFID chip, man. There are a lot of things, man. These people, these false camps, man, they don't want to go into words, the ancient, on words like the Hebrew, the Greek. But that's what make up the Bible, man. We got the English, but to get the real understanding to different words and insight of the scriptures, you have to go into the Hebrew and the Greek, man, the former language, before it was translated into the English, man. Cause you got a lot of English words that say the same, that say the same thing, but have different definitions, man. Worded the same way, but different meaning. And that what those dudes, those false camp, lack understanding, man. But that word there is charagma, meaning to cut, to incision. For that word mark there. And it said, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Kindly said that no man might buy or sell, man. How can that be religion, man? That's a physical thing, man. That RFID chip or the NFC chip, man, which is the mark of the beast, man. Because that's going to be the next currency, for the world, man. Because they're going to do away with this money and make everything a cashless society, man. A credit-based system, man. And they're going to do it by the way of that RFID chip or that NFC chip, basically meaning, the mark of the beast, man. These elites mark, man. That's going to be a new way of transitioning money, and they having the people, getting the people convenience for it now, man. Now you see majority of the people, separately getting the RFID chip, man. Because they saying it's the new technology, man, moving forth, which it is, But majority of people, they still, holding on to the cash, the debit cards. And even the debit cards and the credit cards got the chip in it, man. But that's not the mark of the beast, man. Like I said, the mark of the beast is going to be something physical that these devils, these elites, going to try to imprint it into you by incisioning the chip in your flesh, man. They got it in the phones. They got the chip in the phone. But it's still, that's not you accepting the mark of the beast, man. Accepting the mark of the beast is physically taking that RFID chip by incisioning it into your flesh, man. But that's gonna be the next currency. But I'm gonna get the penalty for the ones of our people that take that mark of the beast, man. And it's gonna be by destruction of those missiles, man. These heathen nations, they can take it, man. The nations outside of the nation of Israel, because they're not going to be saved anyway. And this their kingdom. But our people, the Lord gave the warning by the prophet, to set up the prophet to give the warning to our people not to take that RFID chip, man. But we already know majority of our people are going to scoff and scorn, not believe, and they're going to do it anyway, man, because it's already set up like that. But we out there to warn the elect, because the elect is not going to take the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, and they're not gonna face that the destruction, man. If it be of the Lord will that we be part of the elect, man. We rather be put to death. Cause majority, some of the men of the Lord are going to be put to death in these concentration camps, being martyrs of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for rejecting the mark of the beast, man. And it's in the scriptures, man. But I'm gonna get the penalty for the ones that's gonna take the RFID chip. Verses Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and the beast talking about NATO, the elites, the Roman system, because this is Rome all over again. They pushing the same agenda, But basically the beast represent NATO, the European system, with the elites, man. The image, and his image talking about his new world order that he want to push, man. His agenda. And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. His mark, once again, is the RFID chip, man. The mark of the beast. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So that's going to happen to the ones of our people, man. That's what the Lord say with mixture, because our people going to be right along with these heathens taking the RFID chip, man, following this new world order. So they're going to get caught up. You Negro, Latino, Native Americans that take that RFID chip, you're going to get caught up in the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which are all those nuclear missiles, man. That's what that fire and brimstone represent, man. That's the penalty. Being burnt by thermonuclear missiles, which going to destroy America, man. This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 15. And this is going into how the Lord going to have these nations shoot these missiles on America, man. Even on Europe, man. Their own allies, NATO, the beast. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitude and nations and tongues. They're talking about America. America represents their whore, their harlot, man. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. And that them 10 horns represent the European system, man. Horn represent power, man. And they said that they shall hate the whore. These shall hate the whore, the European systems, NATO. And they shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. And that's how America is going to be desolated, by those thermonuclear fires, by the hand, those thermonuclear missiles, which are going to bring that fire by the hand of NATO, Russia, Iran, Pakistan, China. All the nations got nuclear capability. They're going to destroy America, man. And that's the point right here. For Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shall be fulfilled. So this is the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the Most High and the Son, man, the power of the universe, the power over everything, man, the power of you Israelites, man. It is will to destroy America, man. So the Lord is going to be the one that's going to be guiding those missiles to desolate America, man. And the women which thou sawest, the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reign over the kings of the earth. That's talking about America, man. Because right now America is still on top, man. Till Yahweh Bashim Yahushua have this place fall and be desolated by those missiles, man. I'm gonna get this about to close it out, get this last scripture. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 16. And saying, at last, that great city that was clothed in fine linen, purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. And that's how America once was looked up as. You know, you still got these, majority of our people in these lost nations over here in America still think that America is that great country, man. They don't see it. They don't read between the lines that this place is falling down, man. So, because they too comfortable here in America, following after they lust and the wickedness of this place, man. But that's how America once was looked, man. It's that so-called royal status, man. But now America has lost its status, man. That's why Trump want to make America great again. But America not gonna be made great again, man. America done had its time of running in wickedness. Now it's over, man. And it said, verse 16, Revelation chapter 18, verse 16, and saying, at last, that great city that was clothed in fine linen, purple and scarlet, decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. So it's only going to take Yahweh Bashim Yahushua 1 hour to destroy America by these missiles, man. You know, and you got Russia, and China saying how they got hypersonic missiles that can reach over here within 5 to 10 minutes, the max 15, 20 minutes, and these other countries that got missiles that can take up but the 15 and 30, 15 to 20 and 30 minutes, man. Because it's going to be the will of the Lord to destroy this place in 1 hour, man, 60 minutes, man. And it said, and every shipmaster and all the companies and ships, sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off. So they're going to be these other nations. They're going to see the burning of America, man. Physically, while they're in the seas and through the way of the technology or the TVs, man, the TV station, man. All the nations going to see the burning of America, man, by those missiles. So that's going to be the judgment of the Lord and the example of what not to do, man, for a wicked country, a wicked kingdom as this, man. And it said, and they cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? Because ain't nobody can imagine that the might that America have they're gonna lose it and be destroyed, man. Because one point in time, all countries, they fear America. Now the Lord has turned the tables on them, man. So these people going to be a shock and amazed when they see the destruction of America, man. Because they never figured that America is going to go out in a blaze of glory, man. And it says, and they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein we were made rich all that has ships, the sea by reasoning of a coastland, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. Constantly, these countries, man, they're gonna be in a state of mourning, man. Once they see the destruction of America, because they can't do business with America anymore, man. Because that's how these other countries got rich, through the way of America being. They bringing all their merchandises over here, selling it to America, and vice versa. America making their merchandises and giving it back to their country, making money for them. But when the destruction of America comes, ain't gonna be no more making prosperous riches off America, man, because America gonna be destroyed. And it says, verse 20, Revelation chapter 18, verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven and holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh have revenged you on her. And that's what we're looking for, man. Being the men of great millstone, the apostles and the prophets, the apostles, elders, and the brothers on down doing the work and being in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We're looking for the Lord to avenge us, man, from our enemies, Esau, Edom, these so-called white people. Right along with the rest of these heathen nations and the state of how America got our people in the day, man. And the Lord is going to avenge us, man, starting off with the elect. But 2/3 of our people, they don't want the Lord to avenge them, man. They want to stay here and live it up, man. And don't have the understanding that, not knowing that the Lord got missiles coming toward this place, man. But the elect want to be delivered from that, man. So that's why, brothers, we got to keep fighting and keep pushing, man. Pray that we be part of that election, man. Being diligent, man. You know, because we almost out of here, and we almost in the time of great destruction, man. So basically, that's it. You know, just keep fighting and keep pushing, Akim, man. So the Lord is about to destroy America, man, real soon, man. You know, we hastening in that day, man. And we know through the spirit that America, Babylon the Great, is going to be destroyed. All the prophecies and the times and the signs that we seeing spiritually is adding up to this place is about to be totally destroyed, man. You know. But right before that, you know, martial law and Jacob's trouble, you know, all hell breaking loose. And we looking for the Lord to protect us from all that, man. You know. And they push this RFID chip. You know, that's the end game of America there, man. Because once this place crashes and they push that RFID chip, basically, man, that the last bit of time that America gonna have left, man. You know. So brothers, keep fighting and keep pushing. Praying that this video been edifying. Till the next time, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. And salutation to the fellow laborers out there pushing his word day in, day out, the elect. Till the next time, Shalom.